I got an electric pressure washer. I almost got a gas one, but you know what? Look at that. This does a fantastic job. This is the Greenworks 3000 PSI pressure washer. It's all electric. I picked up a surface cleaner to go with it also by Greenworks. This is the largest one that Greenworks makes. It's a 15-inch. They make an 11 and a 12-inch version. I went ahead and got the big one to see if it would actually do the trick. And yeah, as you can tell from that previous video, it does. Now, the only two things you have to hook up here are your water line, your hose straight into the front of the Greenworks machine, and then the electric plug in the back. You just plug that into your wall outlet. And voila, you've got a pressure washer. And it works really well. I've been pleased with it. You're going to have a more powerful machine if you go with a gas machine, but for what I'm using here for my home, for my driveway, for my car, for my siding, that's all I need. So the connectors are very simple. You just plug and play whatever devices that you've got. You attach that collar, make sure it's securely on there, and then you're off to the races. Now this is not speeded up right here. This is in real time, just cleaning this one little section when I had first screwed this on and I was figuring out what is going to work best using the surface cleaner. As you can see, there's no wheels on this one. Some of the bigger, more industrial-sized surface cleaners have wheels on them that let you roll them around a little bit more easily. This one, you've just got brushes, which is a pro and a con both, because as you push those brushes along the surface, it's kind of agitating the dirt and the grime underneath there. Now, I've started speeding the video up, so this is not real time. It's 2.5 times speed just to show you the progress that I'm making here. I want to be transparent with that. I found that with this surface cleaner, dragging it backwards is much easier than going forward for my surface. That's going to depend on the grittiness of your concrete or whatever you're cleaning as to whether or not you can push it forward or backward with more or less ease. But it's sort of like a vacuum cleaner motion where you're just going back and forth with this. And depending on the level of dirt and grime, you're going to have to go slower or faster. And then, of course, around the edges and the corners, like spots like this, you're going to want to break out the actual wand so that you can get in those corners and tight places where it doesn't hit. I did run into a little bit of leakage that I thought I saw, so make sure this little nut is tightened all the way down here. It was leaking just a little bit of water down there in that crevice. Now here's the overview of my whole driveway. I've been doing these in sections. I did 2 of these the other morning. I spent a couple hours on it. So this is not a fast action job if you got a huge amount of space. But as you can see here, this is sped up twice speed just so you can see the progress. You can really just kind of gauge this according to how dirty your driveway is as to how fast you can get away with going over it. I went a little bit too fast here just to see if I could get away with it, if it would clean it all the way or if I needed to go back. And you can see by those little streaks as I start to wash this off, there are strips, noticeable strips where it didn't get all the way clean. So you just test out an area like this, like I did, and then if you have to go back and clean it up a little bit more, then you went too fast. Slow down the speed on those passes with the surface cleaner. All in all, though, I really do recommend this. I was skeptical as to whether or not this surface cleaner would work at all with the electric one, and it certainly does.